Getting your home ready doesn't need to be overwhelming, but it does need to be strategic. Buyers are paying attention to the little things, and the truth is, they're already forming an opinion the second they pull into the driveway. My name is Daniel Abreu, and I'm the founder of the Abreu Group out of Realty One Group MVP. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a room-by-room checklist of all the things that you need to do to be able to present your home in the best possible light. So whether you're living in the home or you're selling it vacant, these tips are going to help you avoid common mistakes that most sellers make.
Okay, let's go.
So let's start with one of the most important rooms in the house, the kitchen. Most buyers are going to be looking at everything with a critical eye. So they're going to be opening cabinets, peeking under the sink, opening the drawers, and you want to make sure that they don't find anything that's going to scream, "Don't buy this house." So first and foremost, it needs to be spotless. I'm talking the countertops, the appliances, the floors, the backsplash, everything. One of the biggest mistakes I see all the time is clutter. So make sure to clear off the countertops of everything except for maybe a few decorative items. Clean out the fridge, put away small appliances, and make sure the pantry is clean and organized. Remember, buyers are trying to imagine themselves enjoying this kitchen, so make sure that it looks light, bright, and clean. Next up is the bathrooms. This is also a space where buyers are going to expect a sense of cleanliness. The good news is, a few small changes will really go a long way. Again, start off by cleaning off the countertops. Put away all of your toothbrushes, your razors, your hair products, personal hygiene items, anything that you wouldn't want anyone else seeing when the home is being showed. If you've got towels out, consider replacing any of the worn or colorful ones with something a little bit more neutral. That way it doesn't take away from the overall effect. A few other things that you want to keep in mind: make sure that the showers, the mirrors, the floors are all spotless. And please, close the toilet lid before you leave the house. If your shower curtains look old or dingy, it's time to swap them out. And make sure to fix any leaky faucets or stained grout before we show the home. These might appear to be small and inexpensive fixes, but they will make a lasting and powerful impression on your buyers. Now let's move on to the bedrooms and living areas. First things first, your bed should always be made neatly and simply. Neutral bedding, minimal pillows, and a very tidy appearance. Once again, you're going to want to declutter as much as possible. So make sure to clear off the nightstand of any personal items or sentimental items. Family photos, laundry baskets, pet toys should all be neatly packed away and not in plain sight when the buyers are touring the home. In the living room, I recommend simplifying your decor. In this case, less is always more. Try to tuck away remotes or extra cords or any of the other things that you have lying around in the living room. Fluff up the pillows, rearrange the furniture in a way that makes the space open and easy to navigate. And if the home is vacant, I definitely recommend at least some light staging, because it'll help the buyers understand the size and scale of each room. But whether or not the home is occupied, the goal is to create a space that the buyers can already mentally move into when they're touring your home. Let's move it outside for a minute. Curb appeal matters a lot. Buyers will oftentimes decide how they feel about a home within the first 8 seconds, so you want them feeling as good as possible when they're pulling up in the driveway. And speaking of the driveway, I would pressure wash the driveway, maybe any walkways, or the exterior of the home if it needs it. As for the landscaping, keep the lawn cut, trim the hedges, and add fresh mulch to the flower beds wherever you think it may be needed. Make sure that the front door is clean, or even better yet, freshly painted. And consider dressing it up a little bit with either a new welcome mat or a little decorative wreath. Wash the windows inside and out, replace any dead plants, check the fencing, and check your outdoor lighting. And if your home has a pool or a spa, make sure that it is clean, staged properly, and fully functional for when your buyers visit the home. Now let's talk about something that's not quite as visible, but still just as important. Let's talk about how your home feels. Buyers notice smells immediately, so you want the home to smell fresh and clean, but don't go overboard with incense and candles, because then it can be overwhelming. I'll often recommend to sellers that they open the windows before a showing and just allow a little bit of fresh air to come into the home. Lighting also makes a huge difference, so make sure all the blinds and curtains are open, letting the natural light flood in, and before you leave, make sure to turn on all the lights. And because we live in Southwest Florida, make sure to set the temperature to something comfortable. You want your buyers to feel good the second they walk in the door. Now I'm going to give you one of my favorite tips that I tell sellers every single time I get a new listing. Walk through the house as if you're a buyer looking at it for the first time. Take out all the emotion and just look at it as if this was the home that you were going to buy. Literally step outside, take a breath, walk back in, and have a look around. What are things that you would notice as a buyer if you weren't the one living in that home? Take notes or snap photos on your phone. It's amazing what a fresh perspective will give you of the house when you do this. This simple exercise will help you focus on what really matters and how to make a stellar first impression. Now, here's the great part. You don't have to tackle all of this on your own. When I work with sellers, I connect them with trusted professionals that are in my vendor network. Painters, contractors, handymen, you name it, I've got a guy for it. I will take all of the guesswork out of prepping your home for the market and make it as smooth and painless as possible. If you're getting ready to sell your home and you want to make sure that it shows in the best possible light, go ahead and click the link in the description to download a free copy of my seller's guide, which includes an entire home prep checklist, which will take you room by room just the way that we did in this video and help you decide what you need to do to make sure that your home shows in the best possible light. And if you think you're ready to make a move, there's a link in the description where you can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me and we can strategize how to put your best foot forward. I'd love to help any way that I can. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you know when the next videos come up. And I'll see you in the next video.